Hi, it's Denise with Ladybug Stampin. Here's another card tutorial for you guys today. And today I'm bringing you a set I didn't really think I would purchase, to be honest with you. But I wanted to challenge myself, and I needed something for kids because I don't have a whole lot of stamp sets, and if I do, I don't use them. So I promised myself that I was going to buy this set and I was going to use it, and I have within the first 2 weeks of receiving my order from Stampin' Up. And so this is what I've made, a cute little card, but it's not just a card, it's a bookmark card. So right here, I'm going to show you that you can tear it to make it a bookmark. Now, I'm not going to tear the whole thing because I plan on giving this to somebody, but you can give this to a little kid or a friend who likes to read, and it's just a cute little book, you know, a card with a bookmark on it. So something they can use. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started. So today we're going to be using this, but we're going to be using different DSP this time. I used this one and this one right here. Today we're going to use this piece right here, where it's got the leaves and stuff on one side and the dinosaurs on the other. Okay, but before we get to that, we're going to need to make our base, our card base. You are going to need your score tool, and you're going to need something else. And I'll let you guys know what that little something else is in a minute, unless you've already guessed. So what we're going to do, this is 11 inches by 5.5 inches. And you're going to score first at 4 1/4. Okay. And then we are going to go ahead and score at 8 1/2. Just really lightly though. Not real hard, just lightly. You just really want it for the line. Okay. To make our perforated line, I'm going to use something from the Stitched Nested Labels dies, which is just a part of the Bird Ballad suite. It also is new, the new catalog. And it's this one single piece right here. Now, I love these for sentiments and different shapes and images. But when I first seen this, I literally thought of this card. We made one of these long time ago, and I've been wanting to make one. And you could make your card smaller, because this measures almost 4 inches. But with me adding this line right here, I'm going to be able to lay this down right here at first, run it through my die cutting machine, and then because it has the little holes in there, I'll be able to match it up right here like this and run it back through the die cutting machine. Okay, but you want to make sure it's here first and then here second, because most die cutting machines are only so wide, so you're going to have to do it twice. All right, and of course this is small enough. So I'm going to go run this through the die cutting machine, and I'll be right back. Finish running this through the die cutting machine, and I wanted to show you that first here you can see where I laid it on this end. You will need a little bit of washi tape to kind of help you keep it in place so that it stays within your score line that you made earlier at the 8 1/2 mark. And then you'll just take this and lay it back over and make sure it catches to your other lines. Now, you can put a piece of washi tape down here too to make sure, because this one actually moved a little bit on me, but it's okay. I'm going to try to show you guys that. See how it moved a little bit? But on this original one, you can see, I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but the lines, it was straight up and down. Okay, so move that out of the way. So now we can go ahead and we can take our bone folder, and we can fold over our card and then burnish it. And then go ahead and fold this over, and you're going to burnish this as well. Okay, that's going to get it ready to tear. If you even want to, you can turn it on the back side and burnish it that way. And that gets it prepared for them to tear it off without tearing the card up. All right, we're going to lay this. This is the outside of the card. And if you'll notice, when we close it up, it does become a 4 1/4 by 5.5 inch size card. All right, so right here, we're going to take this. We're going to go ahead and get our pieces, our front pieces. Take a piece of lovely lipstick, and this is cut at 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Okay. All right, we're going to lay this down first. Yeah, I really thought this card would be cute for some birthday cards and different things like that for little ones. And then we're going to take these two pieces, and this piece of lovely lipstick is cut at 5 3/8 by 2 3/8. And then this DSP is cut at 2 1/2 by 2 1/4. I forgot to tell you guys, this one is cut, 5 3/8 by 2 3/8. this piece, and then the DSP is cut at 2 1/4 by 5 1/4. This is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. Right, so that's the outside. Then you're gonna flip it over, and on the inside, we're gonna stamp this image. Let's go ahead and get our other side of our, now this one has the leaves, so we're gonna let our little dinosaur friends show on this side. Now this image, on this front here, we're gonna go ahead and do our stamping. We're also gonna bring out a piece of Whisper White that is cut at, what is this, cut at 2 3/8 by 2 1/8. Now on this one right here, we're gonna, I'll show you how the inside, I put our little friends in here, so I used all 4 of our friends. So I'm going to get out your Rossum old olive that matches our cardstock. Okay, so we're gonna put him here. Now my cards, my friends inside, they ended up happening by mistake because I had like a little smudge right here, and I had to add my other friends. So I thought, well, it's got all 4, it'll be okay. And then we're gonna put this one. And this one says, thanks for being a Friendosaurus. And that's going to go on our smaller piece for our sentiment on the outside. And I'm going to go up just a little bit because I need that room for the ribbon later. So for the inside of our card, we're going to take the 2 of our friends. And we're going to use one in Pretty Peacock. And we're going to do this big long neck. Reminds me of, oh gosh, I just got that all over my block. What's the name of that movie? Littlefoot. This reminds me of Littlefoot, except for Littlefoot was a different color, wasn't he? And then we're going to use Lovely Lipstick on our little short arm guy. And put him right here. Him to go out, but if he goes out, it'll be okay. Okay, so it's inside of our card. Now that's the inside. Now on the outside, we're going to take our Whisper White and we're going to put it on a piece of 2 1/2 by 2 1/4 inch Lovely Lipstick. On this one, I used the denim because it had a little bit of blue, I thought. On this one, it doesn't have the blue, and I didn't think it would match. You could put it on there. It could still match, but I thought if that one was for a boy, this one could be for a girl. And I'm going to use this Lovely Lipstick. What is this? 1 gross grain, 1/8 of an inch. And so I'm going to make this one into a bow. I'm going to trim this. And we're going to attach our bow. Okay, right there. And we're going to use a little tape to secure it. All right. Now, we're going to take some dimensionals. And we're going to put on here. Mostly because we did add that ribbon like we did. And so this will just help it lift it up a little bit. I'll put one more in the middle. I mean, I like dimensionals. Okay, we're going to put our little sentiment up here. Like that, just tighten up our bow a little bit. Okay. Now I've already cut these 2 right here, and I've cut the, I don't know what this I don't know what this one's called, but he's in Mango Melody, and then the little bird, he's in Lovely Lipstick. And then for his little spikes on the back, I cut it out in Pineapple Punch. So I'm just going to take a little bit of glue, and actually we're going to go on the back of him, it's easier, and just run a little bead like that, so down his neck and back his side. It will go up a little bit the tail, and I'm going to turn him back over, and I'm just going to line him up as best I can. Okay, like that. Isn't it cute? And then we're going to put some more dimensionals on him. Okay, we're going to put him right there. And then some more dimensionals on the back of him. All right, now how to make this right here. I'm going to get out our 3-hole punch. Now I know this is a lot of punches and dies and stuff, but if you have something different, you can use that for that. I used another hole punch, but then I forgot we had this. So I'm going to try to fit this in here, turn it around, and I need him to go as far as I can get him. Okay, and then hold on to him because I can't do it that way. Okay, I've got the hole in there. I had to go to another table to do that because I had to stand up and like push that down. All right, I'm just going to take some ribbon, fold it in half, run it through here. And then take your 2 strings and run it through the loop. Okay, and then you've got this. Now, because this is such a big hole and this ribbon is really tiny, you could double this up and make it like 4. You could do that. Or you could take some some of our dotty ribbon, I can't remember what it's called, and add to it to give it another look. Because if it's for a girl, I think it'd be okay. All right, and then you close that up. And there's your card. Is that not stinking cute? I need to fix my bow on this. I just love that. But I have to say, this one's my favorite. I just absolutely love that denim ribbon. All right, guys. Well, thanks for stopping by today. And if you like any of the products I've shown you, of course, you know, there's links down below. The measurements will be down below as well. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks, you guys. Please share, like, and subscribe. It really helps my channel out. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.